Good morning. So we got a lot of things to do today. I'm gonna be honest. I did not work out last night and I overslept this morning. I feel great though. I got some of that. That'll be it, thank you. I'm at the bank right now. I am trying to get some change. We're getting quarters for the restaurant and dollar bills. So we overslept a little bit. I didn't get up. I actually didn't even eat breakfast. I got up and went straight to work. I want to wake up at like 7:30, 8, but I needed to sleep. So I got up around 9:45 and then just went straight to work. So, and works at, works at 10 o'clock. So, yep. We overslept, didn't work out. It's fine. I feel good. I think I was starting to over push my body. I need to balance that out a little bit so I can be able to, keep going the next days. But I will be working out tonight and we will be working all day again. So here we go. We'll see. Yo, after 7 hours of work, we finally got Fayetteville under control. Holy shit. There was so much shit going on in Fayetteville. We had, man, can I go down? The walk-in fridge was just complete disaster. Some storage areas were just complete disaster. People were just not taking care of it. And this is what happens when you don't have good management or management in the store. And I'm the one to blame. At the end of the day, I'm the one to blame. Because I'm the owner. Managers don't give a fuck. Employees are not going to give a fuck. Who's going to give a fuck? Only the owners. So, I spent all day yesterday cleaning, spent all day today cleaning, spent all day today just prepping. I think the kitchen's finally under control. So, I'm exhausted. Yesterday I actually didn't work out. Yesterday I was way too tired to work out. And yeah, I'll do it tonight. But, I said this morning when I was getting changed, I was pretty stressed this morning too, but when I was getting changed, I said I just couldn't do it. It's a lot of work I had to sleep in for, and I just knew that my routine wasn't there. I needed to make sure that this was my priority, which was this damn restaurant. So, yeah, pretty good day. Later tonight, we're gonna have story time. We're gonna talk a little bit about myself and what I have going on and a little backstory behind these restaurants and how I got into it. So, excited for that. We'll see you then. One last thing, I couldn't have gotten this day done without this guy. So we knocked it out, dude. This fucking kitchen was, I was telling them earlier, this kitchen was a fucking disaster.
Yeah, it was pretty trash.
So couldn't have done it without you.
We did it.
Yeah. All right, we just made it home. Long day as usual. Got a lot of things going on. Got some new people moving into the house. Big things happening. Super tired. I got story time, but I want to hit the gym first and then story time. We'll see you soon. We actually went to the gym today. So, I'm done with the gym. Tired, but we still got a few things to do. But first, story time. So, before story time, tonight, my friend, brother from another mother, Daniel Dean, will be leaving us. His father's gonna come up tomorrow and pack his stuff, and he's gonna head back home, 3 hours away from here. So, bittersweet, definitely sad. He stayed with us for a year at Chico at the restaurant, and I mean, I'm really happy. I felt like a part of me was really like beneficial by him being there, company wise, and another part of me is like, we gave him experience, and it was nice to have. This was actually his first job, so I'm actually about to write him a note. They're all out drinking, my friends. I couldn't go. I just, it's not the same anymore. But they're out drinking, kind of celebrating his last day, and I'm just gonna write him a note and just say, hey, really happy you were here. I love you, man. You're a brother from another mother. And, best of luck. And I really was grateful for him to be here. So, anyways, emotions aside, story time. So, I'm gonna give you a little backstory about how I got started in the restaurant industry. So let's rewind. I was 20 years old. I just got married, hella young, with the girl of my dreams, and I loved her so much. And I was broke, had nothing. I was just dropping out of college, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with my life. I came across a Facebook ad that said, make $5,000 to $8,000 passively through digital marketing. Well, my broke and desperate ass, who was working in restaurants at the time, decided to click that. And it was a course. It was a course that led to me meeting my mentor. His name is Joe Soto. Pretty highly respected digital marketer. And it led me to actually pursuing this marketing. And during the time, this was before the pandemic and all that crap, so marketing was really necessary. And the only niche that I kind of had some experience in was restaurants. Well, I decided that I was going to hit up restaurants, but later realized that I could hit up any of these businesses. I got painting clients, I had cleaning company clients, I had restaurant clients, and I really started to take off when I was like 22, 3 years later. And I think I hit I hit 8 clients, maybe close to 10 at one point, and I was making pretty decent money. I think it was 6 figures at one point. It was at one point, but it was a lot of stress. I remember how stressful it was, meeting deadlines, making sure clients are happy. I actually hired somebody, and I ended up in the middle of it, met a guy named Henry, who actually I worked with in the past when I was like 18 in a restaurant. I was a waiter, and he was a hibachi chef. And he kind of saw what I was doing online on social media, and he hit me up and said, what's this marketing stuff you're doing? Well, I saw that as an opportunity to, he owns 2 restaurants. He told me about that, and I was like, well, hey, I do some marketing for restaurants. And we came to a deal. We ended up, making a contract with him, and we started helping his restaurants. He had 2 at the time. Right now, he has 6. So at that time, we were doing some marketing for him, did this. I guess he liked what I was doing. I don't know. But we helped him out, and he randomly offered me the opportunity, do you want to open one? Now, this was something that I really wanted to do. And I didn't really want to do it because of passion for food. I really wanted to do it because of the safety of what I was getting into. As a digital marketer, yes, I had clients. I felt like I just had to keep selling. But I had this feeling that clients are not going to stay forever. Like your lifetime client is probably 1 year, in my opinion. Now, you could probably lobby them to stay longer, but from my experience, people come and go when it comes to marketing. If a business is failing, the top expense that takes off is marketing, 100%. They're not going to cut their payroll. They're not going to lay off people. They're going to cut their marketing first. They're not going to cut their food costs. They're not going to cut their taxes or evade certain things just to keep marketing. Marketing is the top tier expense that will be cut off first. And that feeling of uncertainty made me feel like, man, people always got to eat. This may be something I really want to do. Now, this could be a story for another time. I definitely jumped the gun on this opportunity too fast, and that gave me less leverage into the negotiation with that business. But that's a whole nother story. We could talk about that another time. But the main thing was I got this opportunity, and all of a sudden I was in the middle of opening a restaurant with Henry, which we will be meeting him tomorrow. But when we were opening that restaurant, I realized this is a lot of work, and it was. It's a tough process, and it just costs a lot of money. At the time, I think I had 4 or 5 clients at that moment. I had a guy kind of helping me. His name was Hayden Cherry. Shout out if you're watching this, Hayden. But Hayden Cherry was an awesome digital marketer. He actually started his own company right after right after I kind of fell through. But in the moment of me opening that restaurant, I really couldn't handle these clients anymore. And I asked Hayden, do you want to buy my company? And we were talking. He was like, you know what? I kind of do. Because he was learning, he was mentoring underneath me about what was digital marketing. And he actually bought the company. And that, oh my God, that pretty much saved me on, covering the expenses. I did have plan Bs, but I really didn't want to pull those triggers. And I mean, I'm so blessed and grateful for every plan B. I had a lot of people on my corners, but we made it through just by selling the company. And I ended up selling, I think, half of it. I kept 2 clients. He got 3. I think 6 months later, I lost those 2 clients. And I just lost them because I just couldn't run a restaurant and do digital marketing. Now, will I open one again? Maybe, probably, I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it was really hard in the beginning because most restaurants, for the first year at least, you really got to pick up clientele. And I mean, the gratefulness of all this is that it was a stable income and it was something safe. And ultimately, it's a cash cow. If the food quality is good and consistent, I mean, you got a cash cow. So anyways, there's that little backstory of how I got into the restaurant industry. Yeah, that was story time. All right, I am going to write this note to Daniel. I'm going to go to bed. And we're gonna reset, and go again tomorrow. All right, good night, y'all.